At the 1920 Olympics in Belgium, the U.S. rugby team did something shocking. They won gold. It's been said the spectators there were almost as surprised as the crowd at the following Olympic Games, where we again stunned the world by defeating the host nation of France in the rugby final. America became the only country to win 2 gold medals in the sport. After the victory, rugby fever swept the nation, and many colleges began to play. In fact, the first Harvard-Yale football game was actually a rugby match. On most campuses, however, rugby would eventually morph into football, and when the game was excluded from the 1928 Olympics, rugby faded from the national spotlight.
The results of rugby: yes 81, no 8. Rugby 7 is accepted as an Olympic sport.
The IOC's landmark decision, a huge step forward for the rugby community as they look to continue to grow the sport.
And in the last 8 years, participation in rugby in the United States has doubled.
The defending gold medalist will actually be the United States.
Americans love to play for gold.
This is the story of the Tigers, the best sevens rugby team in the country. A group of men who all of a sudden have a chance of becoming Olympians. With the popularity of rugby on the rise, the Tigers are confident that if they show the world they can compete on the international stage, their lifelong dreams of playing professional rugby in America can be reached. With no competition left in the States, the only way to take their game to the next level and train for the Olympics is to go on a world tour. The team has played overseas before, but next year they have their sights set on 10 different tournaments throughout the globe, where they will attempt to upset or scalp the world's top 10 ranked teams. As always, the boys will have a little fun along the way. The team believes that creative recreation is essential to the winning process, but on the field they will have their work cut out for them. In countries like New Zealand and South Africa, professional players are paid millions to train year-round, whereas in the States, the national team makes less than minimum wage. However, when the time comes, these future Olympians will be on the field for their country at any price, defending gold.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, get on up, get up.
Invictus came to the States and you were there with Matt Damon at their premiere. What was that like?
Yeah, no, they gave me the full treatment, the red carpet and everything. So yeah, I was back on the red carpet with Morgan Freeman, Matt Damon, and all the stars.
Sex machine, get on up, get up, get on up. Stay on the scene, get on up. I like a sex machine, get on up. Wait a minute, shake your arm, then use your palm.
Good to see some nice, bright, beautiful girls. As you can tell, when you hop on a plane, you've been on a plane for 3 days, I need to release the fury somehow, somewhere, sometime soon.
You know, some of the boys in the team might not sound American, but we are. We are proud to represent our country.
For me, put your fucking ass on the line. Make that extra step, make that extra fucking hit. Because when we're drinking beer 2 nights from now, we can all say that, fuck, you know what? I put everything on the fucking table and I left it out there. I deserve this drink.
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up, get up.
No excuses. I don't want any excuses the whole fucking weekend, boys. We're here to win every single game. You know, I keep a close eye on the guys, but at the same time, I also realize they're 22 years old, 22 to 25. So I encourage that they go out and have as much of a good time as possible.
No más, cerveza, no más.
It is, I got mine, don't worry about his. Get up,
How are you feeling?
It's going to be an absolute humdinger, bone cruncher. Someone's already lost their tooth in the stadium. Cut?
Can't do that.
You can't do this. Okay, well, serious question. You've been compared to a monkey.
And for the Utah Utes, there's no question about it. They're led by Thretton Palamo. Remember that name as you look ahead to 2016 in the Olympics. And what a specimen he is. 6'4", 235 pounds, a freshman.
Already an All-American in this sport this year. He could be an All-American by the end of this year in football.
Samoans make good rugby players because they're allowed to hit people for free.